Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the football world lately: the departures of Marc Casadó and Roony Bardghji from Barcelona. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me just say this: personally, I think this situation is a perfect example of how modern football operates. It's not just about talent, it's about timing, opportunity, and sometimes, tough decisions. So, here's the deal: both Casadó and Roony have been left out of Barcelona's pre-season squad, and it's pretty clear their exits are imminent. But what makes this really interesting is the way Hansi Flick, the Barcelona boss, has handled it. He's been open about the difficulty of these conversations, saying, "It's not easy for me." And honestly, that humanizes the whole situation. It's easy to forget that managers aren't just strategists, they're also mentors and sometimes, the bearers of tough news. Now, let's break this down. Casadó is reportedly in talks with Al-Hilal in Saudi Arabia, while Roony has interest from clubs like Ajax and Brighton. On the surface, it seems like a straightforward move for playing time, right? But here's where it gets nuanced. Barcelona wants to retain control over their futures, likely through return clauses. This raises a deeper question: are these moves truly in the players' best interests? Or is Barcelona hedging its bets? In my opinion, it's a bit of both. Casadó and Roony need regular minutes to develop, but Barcelona doesn't want to lose them permanently. It's a strategic play, but it also shows how clubs balance nurturing talent with protecting their assets. What many people don't realize is how much these decisions weigh on everyone involved. Flick's comments about speaking to the players at the end of last season and in England highlight the personal side of this. He's not just a coach, he's someone who's had to sit down with these young players and explain why their paths might be better served elsewhere. If you take a step back and think about it, this is where the business of football meets the human element. It's not just about contracts and clauses, it's about careers, dreams, and sometimes, sacrifices. Now, let's talk about the broader implications. Casadó moving to Saudi Arabia is part of a bigger trend we're seeing in football: the rise of the Saudi Pro League as a destination for European talent. Personally, I think this shift is fascinating. It's not just about money, it's about exposure, experience, and the globalization of the sport. Meanwhile, Roony's potential move to a club like Ajax or Brighton could be a stepping stone to bigger things. Ajax, in particular, has a reputation for developing young talent, and Brighton has become a surprising hub for nurturing players. So, while these moves might seem like setbacks, they could actually be pivotal moments in their careers. A detail I find fascinating is how Barcelona is handling this. By including return clauses, they're essentially saying, "We believe in your potential, but we can't guarantee your place right now." It's a smart move, but it also puts pressure on the players to perform elsewhere. What this really suggests is that Barcelona is thinking long-term, even if it means letting go of talent in the short term. But here's the thing: football is unpredictable. What if Casadó or Roony explode at their new clubs? Will Barcelona regret not holding on to them? Or will they benefit from their success down the line? It's a gamble, and that's what makes it so intriguing. In my opinion, this situation is a microcosm of the modern football landscape. It's about balancing ambition with practicality, talent with opportunity. And while it's not easy for anyone involved, especially not for Flick, who's had to deliver the news, it's a necessary part of the game. So, as we watch Casadó and Roony embark on their new journeys, I can't help but wonder, where will they be in a few years? Will they return to Barcelona as established stars, or will they carve out their paths elsewhere? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this is a story worth following. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.